If your ACoS is above 30%, your ads might be bleeding and making you lose a lot of money and profitability on Amazon. If you don't really know what ACoS actually is, well, you're in luck, because in this episode of Amazon Ads series, we'll be discussing everything related to ACoS and why this metric is very important. This video is a continuation of last week's video where we talked about every single metric that you need to know in terms of Amazon ads. But because ACoS is such an important metric for your profitability and success on Amazon, and because a lot of people don't really know how ACoS works and how to balance it, I've done a full episode just for ACoS. So you're in luck. Make sure that you keep watching the video till the end where I show you how to calculate the ideal ACoS for your account, your products, and your business. Let's get to work. If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hello and welcome. My name is Crystal from the Amazon Sellers Society. We are a certified Amazon service provider and we support sellers since 2019 on Amazon, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, as well as Turkey. We are an Amazon ads agency, so if you need help and support with a localized team helping you with your Amazon ads, we'd be happy to help and support you. You'll find all of the information to contact us on our website or in the description box of this video. By the way, I've added in the description box of the video as well, free PDF for you to download with the 10 key mistakes that sellers tend to make on Amazon and their solutions. Let's get started with step number 1. What is ACoS? Well, ACoS is known as advertising cost of sale. And this metric basically means how much money you spent ads-wise to generate a sale. The formula to calculate ACoS, even though your campaign manager on Amazon automatically calculates it for you, it's ad spend divided by attributed ad sales, meaning sales coming from ads, multiply that by 100 so that you can get a percentage. So as an example, if you spent 200 dirhams on ads and generated 1,000 dirhams of sales, then your ACoS is 20%. Now, on the other hand, another metric which might be a little bit advanced, but it is my preferred metric, and this is what we as an agency normally focus on. That's TACoS, total advertising cost of sale. And the difference would be you would look at your ad spend and divide it over your total sales, taking into consideration both organic and sales coming from ads. The purpose why TACoS is a little bit more logical is because advertising also increases your organic sales. Okay, all of this is fantastic. What is the ideal ACoS? So what should be the percentage? We're going to discuss that. But let's move on to step number 2. Why does ACoS matter so much? Well, ACoS is a way to understand whether or not your ads are profitable. But there are a lot of things that you can assess from just looking at the ACoS, helping you better understand where you need to go in your business. So once you calculate your ACoS, then you can realize if your ACoS is lower, then you're break even, then you're making money. If your ACoS is at break even, then you're literally breaking even. And if your ACoS is higher, then you're losing money. And having high ACoS, low ACoS, break even ACoS, all of those, like I said, can signal certain things that are happening in the account and specifically in this case, happening in the ads. High ACoS can mean a lot of things. It could be irrelevant keywords, poor converting listings. It could be poor targeting, maybe a mismatch with margins. Something is going on and there needs to be a deep dive in order to fix the problem. It's literally a leak in your advertising strategy. Now, on the flip side, sometimes people are very happy when they have really low ACoS, which is great because it means that you're not spending a lot of money on ads, but you are generating sales on whatever you are spending. However, too low ACoS can also mean that you're not actually taking full potential of what you can in terms of sales on Amazon. Maybe you're bidding too low. Maybe you're also not focusing on the correct keywords. So it might also signal something that is not really that good. Let's move on to talk about benchmarks and what is a good ACoS on Amazon in 2025. Generally speaking, it's a little bit tough to just look at a general number, and I would actually consider, and I would argue and recommend that you look at your own ACoS as the right metric, because it's very much dependent on your product and your margins. However, just to give you a general idea of ACoS benchmarks is very important. We see ACoS, because ACoS is very much related to ads, and ads are also very much related to competition and how much other sellers are competing on that particular category, you see different type of ACoS benchmarks for different types of categories on Amazon. However, the average ACoS hovers around 25 to 35% for most categories. But let's look at a quick breakdown into each and every category. As an example, the electronics category is quite, I'm sure you know, is a very competitive category with the benchmark of ACoS being at around potentially 35%. Now hold on, if you are watching this video and you sell on Amazon in the electronics category and you have a higher ACoS than this is just a general benchmark to just try to hit. However, keep watching because I'm going to explain to you how to measure and what is the formula to know your exact break-even ACoS. Going back, the home and kitchen category, which is one of my favorites and certainly a great category to sell in, specifically in the UAE and Middle East region, is about 15 to 25%. And then the health and personal care category, which is certainly a very also competitive category on Amazon in the region, is about 20 to 30%. Now, of course, ACoS is our main focus for this video, but it's also important to look at CVR, conversion rate, as well as CTR, click-through rate, when trying to assess if your campaign or your entire ad system is functioning properly. Now, a really cool article that I found on LinkedIn from somebody just sharing his experience on what is happening on Amazon certainly shows that cost per click is also increasing as more and more sellers start selling on Amazon every single year, and the platforms become more competitive because more customers are shopping online more than ever this year. That's why cost per clicks is also increasing, so you need to take that into consideration. Now, before I give you some tips of what you can do in order to improve your ACoS in case it's too high, let's talk about how to measure your break-even ACoS. Like I said earlier, break-even ACoS basically means the ACoS that is appropriate for your product, because each and every product is built different in terms of numbers. Identifying what your break-even ACoS is very important so that you can measure whether or not you are advertising at the proper number. So how do you measure your break-even ACoS, or rather, what is the formula to know what your break-even ACoS is? So you need to start with your selling price, subtract that from your total costs. So your costs should include the cost of the product, the Amazon fees, whether that be a referral fee and an FBA fee, and then divide that by, again, the selling price of the product and multiply that by 100 to get a percentage. So as an example, if your product sells for 50 dirhams minus all of the costs that we just said, now it's 15 dirhams. 15 divided over 50, again, multiply that by 100 would give you 30%. So your break-even ACoS for this product is 30%. This literally means that if your ACoS currently for your ads is at 30%, it means you're breaking even. You're not making any money. But if your ACoS is lower, this is where you're starting to get profitable in terms of ads. If your ACoS is higher than 30%, then your ads are bleeding and not making you any money. Now, before you start panicking, let's talk a little bit about when it's acceptable for you to have a high ACoS. Because of course, ideally, all sellers want to have an ACoS that is lower than their break-even. Everybody is here to make money for sure, but this is also a competitive business, and there are strategies and reasons why your ACoS needs to be high for a certain period of time. Number one, at launch, it is very normal and necessary, dare I say, to have a high ACoS during your launch process, specifically if you're a new brand and a new product launching for the very first time on Amazon. That's because the mission of advertising within the first month and 2 months on Amazon is to generate data, generate velocity of your sales, generate visibility, and get your reviews ready in order to start optimizing to lower your ACoS. Now, as your ranking improves, you can start optimizing to lower your ACoS. Your ACoS also might increase during certain holiday seasons or sales events on Amazon. That's because everyone else is trying to capture the same attention from customers, and like it or not, you have to do the same, and sometimes your ACoS is going to take a hit based on that strategy. Now, let's finally talk about some tips that you can implement right now to improve and lower your ACoS. I'm going to show you on the screen. Number one would be to optimize your listing for conversion. ACoS basically means that you are spending a lot of money on generating customers that are clicking and logging into your product page, but they are not ending up purchasing. So it could be a conversion problem from your product page. If you watch videos on the channel, you know that I talk about listing optimization a lot and the fact that it can dramatically improve all of your results on Amazon. Now, I'm sure you've done a really good job with your listing, but there's still always small little details that you can change that can update and improve your conversion rate. So think about better images, bullet points, titles, and certainly reviews. A weak listing kills your conversion and raises your ACoS. Number two, refine your keyword strategy. If you're still only utilizing an automatic campaign as an example, it's about time after a few months to transition to a manual campaign. Optimize your keywords and try to target less keywords, but keywords that have data-wise shown good results so that you can lower down that ad spend. Of course, this is after a few months of advertising, and target only the keywords that do potentially get you sales. This is sometimes very difficult because you do find a lot of keywords that are very relevant to your product, but are not generating any sales for you. And it takes a little bit of confidence for you to remove those keywords or not to target those keywords, but it is very necessary if your target is to get your account to be profitable. Number three, smart bidding and placement. So again, using placement multipliers like top of search and product pages, maybe even using day parting, adjusting bids dynamically. That could be something that can help you lower down your cost per click and hopefully improve your total ACoS. And finally, regular analysis and iteration. So it is very important to understand that advertising on Amazon and advertising in general isn't something that you should set and forget. We do regular fine-tuning for all of our ads every single week, but we do a big deep dive every single month to see what worked, what didn't work, so that we can create a plan of action for the month after. So it's important to look at the data in order to understand whether or not you're going in the right direction, or if there are massive changes that need to be done, or maybe small changes that need to be done, or maybe nothing needs to be done if you are optimizing and doing quite well. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments section below. How are your ads doing? I'd love to hear. And again, if you need any help and support with management of your ads, you can reach out to myself and to the team and book a free call with us, where we'll try to see what's going on and how we can help you. Thank you so much for watching the video and supporting the channel. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.